Unit 1. Using the application. The PowerPoint application allows you to present information in a slideshow format, using a combination of text, images, and charts. On completion of this unit, you should be able to open and close the application. Open, create, close, and save presentations locally or online. Switch between open presentations. Set and save basic options and preference settings for the application. Display and hide the ribbon. Use the zoom tool. Select different file formats for saving presentations. Use available help resources. Recognize good navigation practices, such as shortcuts. The application you will be using is called Microsoft PowerPoint for Microsoft 365. Opening and closing the application. Presentations are like slideshows. To communicate your message to a group of people, you might use a presentation that uses text, images, and diagrams to add strength to your words. To convey a message or a story, you break it down into slides. Think of each slide as a blank canvas for the pictures, words, and shapes that will help you build your story. Click Next to continue. There are a number of ways to open an application. Let's try some now to open the PowerPoint application. First, click the Start icon on the taskbar. The Start menu displays. Scroll down to select PowerPoint. Select PowerPoint. The PowerPoint application opens and the Start screen displays. Click Blank Presentation. A new blank presentation displays. The slide pane is where you view and edit the slides in your presentation. The ribbon contains all the tools you need to create your presentation, grouped into tabs for different functions. The ribbon contains all the tools you need to create your presentation, grouped into tabs for different functions. Move your cursor over the ribbon at the top of the screen, the thumbnail pane on the left and the slide pane on the right, to learn more about them. Click Next when you are ready to continue. The ribbon contains all the tools you need to create your presentation, grouped. The slide pane. You can also open the PowerPoint application from your desktop if you have previously created a shortcut. Double-click the PowerPoint icon. Now, click the X or Close button at the top right of the screen to close the application. Well done, you can now open and close a PowerPoint application. Click Next to continue. There are other ways to open the PowerPoint application using the Start menu. Click the Start icon on the taskbar. The Start menu opens. If the PowerPoint icon is displayed, you can click on it to open the application. However, you can also search for the application. If the search box or search icon is not shown on the taskbar, start typing the name of the application and the system will search for it. In this example, type PowerPoint. As you type, Windows searches and tries to match what you type. Click the PowerPoint app icon in the search results to start the application. Let's exit the application. Click the X or Close button at the top right of the screen to close the application. Well done, you now know how to open and close a PowerPoint application. Click Next to continue. You can also quickly open an application from the taskbar. To do this, you first need to pin the application to the taskbar. In the Start menu, right-click the PowerPoint icon. Select More. Select Pin to Taskbar. The PowerPoint icon will be displayed on the taskbar each time you log in to the computer. Click Next to continue. Creating and saving presentations. The PowerPoint application has a number of templates or sample presentations that can be easily adapted for use. The default blank template prompts you to add a title and a subtitle to your presentation. Let's add these now. Click the title placeholder area. Type Annual Fundraiser. Click Next to continue. Click the subtitle placeholder area. The subtitle Riverview Home for Cats and Dogs has been added for you. You have now completed your title slide. Click Next to continue. Let's save a local version of this presentation. Click the File tab. The Backstage view opens. The File menu allows you to open, save, and close presentations, and to change user preferences for the application. Select Save As. You can choose a location to save the file. For now, click Browse. The Save As dialog box opens in the Documents folder. The file name Annual Fundraiser has been suggested for you, based on the title you entered on the first slide. Click the Save button or press the Enter key on your keyboard to save the presentation with this file name. The presentation has been saved to your local Documents folder. Note that the new presentation name displays on the title bar. Click Next to continue. When you save a presentation for the first time, you need to use the Save As command to specify a file name and a file location. Once this is done, you can use the Save command. There are two options for using the Save command. First, let's use the Save command on the title bar. Click the Save icon. Next, let's use the Save command on the File menu. Click the File tab. Select Save. Well done. You have created a new presentation and saved it locally on your computer. Click Next to continue. You can also save your presentations to an online location. Click the File tab. The Backstage view opens. Select Save As. Select OneDrive. The OneDrive sign-in pane opens on the right. You must provide your logon information to access your OneDrive account. Click the Sign In button. In this example, the username and password details have been entered for you. Click the Sign In button. You are now signed into your OneDrive account. Let's choose a location to save your presentation. Click Documents. Let's save the file with a different name to indicate that it is an online version. Click the File Name box. In this example, the file name has been changed to Annual Fundraiser Online Version for you. Click the Save button. Well done, you have saved your presentation to an online folder. Note that the new presentation name displays on the title bar. Click Next to continue. Here's a note. When you save a presentation online, the autosave feature is turned on, and your presentation is saved automatically as you work. You can turn autosave off by switching the autosave toggle to off. A template can save you time, as it means you do not have to start building your presentation from scratch. Let's look at some online templates now. Click the File tab. The Backstage view opens. Click New to create a new presentation. Click the Search for Online Templates and Themes box and type Project Plan. Click the Start Searching icon, or press the Enter key on your keyboard. Double-click the Business Project Plan Presentation template. The presentation template opens. The layout of the presentation is already built into the template, along with some sample content. You can customize the presentation any way you want, and replace the sample content with your own content. Let's save the presentation. Click the Save icon. The application detects that this presentation has not been saved before, and so the Save As screen displays. Select a location to save your file. In this example, let's save the file to your local documents folder. Select this PC. Click the Documents folder. The Save As dialog box opens. Type My Project Plan in the File Name box. Click Next to continue. Click the Save button. Well done. You have created a template and saved it locally as your own presentation. Note the new presentation name on the title bar. Any further changes that you make after naming and saving the presentation locally do not automatically save. You can use the Save icon highlighted above to save changes to a local file. Click Next to continue. Opening and closing presentations. Let's open a previously saved presentation from within the PowerPoint application. Click the File tab. The Backstage view displays. Select Open. In this example, the file is located in your local documents folder. To navigate to it, select this PC. Click Browse. The Open dialog box opens and displays the contents of your Documents folder. Select the Introduction to Presentations file. Click the Open button or press the Enter key on your keyboard. Well done! You have opened a presentation from within the PowerPoint application. Note that the presentation name displays on the title bar. Click Next to continue. Switching between open presentations. The PowerPoint application allows you to easily switch between presentations, which is useful when you are working on more than one file. One way to switch between open presentations is by using the View tab. Let's try this now. Click the View tab. Now, click the Switch Windows button on the window group. A drop-down list of open presentations displays. Note that the active presentation is marked with a tick. Select the Annual Fundraiser presentation, or press the 1 key on your keyboard. The Annual Fundraiser presentation is now open in the application. Another way to switch between files is by using the taskbar. Hover the mouse pointer over the Microsoft PowerPoint icon, or alternatively, click the icon on the taskbar. The Open Presentations display above the PowerPoint icon. Select the Introduction to Presentations file. The Introduction to Presentations file opens. Click the X or Close button at the top right of the screen to close this presentation. The Introduction to Presentations file closes, leaving only the Annual Fundraiser file open. You can also close a presentation without leaving the PowerPoint application using the File tab. Let's try this now. Click the File tab. Next, select the Close option. The Annual Fundraiser file closes. Let's use the File menu to create a new blank presentation. Click the File tab again. Click New. Click Blank Presentation. A new, blank presentation has been created. You can close the file without saving it. You can do this by clicking the X or Close button in the top right corner of the window, but in this example, you will use the File tab. Click the File tab. You can close the unsaved presentation by choosing the Close option from the menu. Select Close. Well done! You have created a new file, switched between open presentations, and learned how to close both the presentation file and the application. Click Next to continue. Setting user preferences. You can set application preferences for PowerPoint. For example, you can change the default username or the default save location for presentations. Let's try this now. Click the File tab. You can set application preferences for PowerPoint. For example, you can change the default username or the default save location for presentations. Let's try this now. Click the File tab. Select Options. The General section of the PowerPoint Options dialog box opens. Here, you can choose many options to personalize your PowerPoint application. Click the Username box. Type Joe Davies. To change the default location of where your presentations are saved, select Save. The Save section of the PowerPoint Options dialog box opens. Here, you can customize how your presentations are saved. Each time you save a new presentation locally, your file is saved to a default location. You can specify a new location in the default local file location box. In this example, you will not change the default location. Click the OK button or press the Enter key on your keyboard. Click the Save icon. Let's check if the username for the application has changed. Click the File tab. Select Info. The Info screen displays. Note that Joe Davies is recorded as the last person to modify this file. Newly created and saved presentations will also show Joe Davies as the author from now on. Well done, you have changed one of the preference settings in your PowerPoint application. Click Next to continue. Working with the ribbon. The ribbon displays at the top of a presentation and contains a row of tabs. Each tab is organized into groups, and each group contains related tools and commands. Let's explore the font group on the Home tab. First, click anywhere on the presentation title box to activate the font group. The font group is now active. Some groups can be launched as dialog boxes by clicking the arrow icon at the bottom right of the group. Click the highlighted dialog box launcher icon on the font group. The font dialog box opens. Note that the dialog box offers more text formatting options than those visible on the ribbon. For now, click the Cancel button to close the dialog box. Sometimes, you may find it useful to temporarily minimize the ribbon to increase your workspace. If you need to increase screen space in your presentation, you can minimize the ribbon by double-clicking the active tab. In this example, double-click the Home tab. The ribbon is minimized, allowing more screen space for editing. To display the ribbon, double-click the Home tab again. You can also minimize the ribbon by right-clicking any tab on the ribbon. In this example, right-click the Design tab. A drop-down list opens. Select Collapse the ribbon. To restore the ribbon, right-click the Design tab again. A drop-down list opens. Select Collapse the ribbon again to deselect it. Lastly, you can collapse the ribbon instantly by clicking the highlighted arrow icon on the bottom right of the ribbon. Make sure to practice this in your own time. Click Next to continue. Using the Zoom tool. The Zoom command allows you to change the size of the presentation in the slide pane. To access the Zoom options, click the View tab on the ribbon. Click the Zoom button on the Zoom group. The Zoom dialog box opens. You can select a zoom setting from the Zoom 2 options. The current zoom setting is 60%. Let's decrease it to 33%. Select 33%. Click the OK button, or press the Enter. Notice how the slide size has been reduced on screen. Click Next to continue. You can magnify a slide by selecting a percentage greater than 100% in the Zoom options. You can also use the Zoom slider on the status bar to zoom in and out of the slide. Let's try this now. Click the highlighted area on the Zoom slider below. The slide has been magnified to 100%. You can also click the plus and minus symbols, or drag the slider marker to increase or decrease the slide size. Let's return the slide to a convenient size for editing. Click the Zoom button on the Zoom group. The Zoom dialog box opens. To manually enter a Zoom percentage, double-click the percent box. In this example, a percentage of 52% has been entered for you. Make sure to practice this in your own time to find your preferred magnification setting. Click the OK button, or press the Enter key on your keyboard. The slide zooms out to 52%. Well done, you have learned how to zoom in and out on a slide in the slide pane. Click Next to continue. Exploring different file formats. You can save a presentation as a different file type. Let's explore some common file types. Click the File tab. Select Save As. Click Browse. The Save As dialog box shows that the file format is currently set to PowerPoint presentation. Click the Save As type drop-down arrow to change this. A list displays with a selection of file type options for saving presentations. Move your cursor over the highlighted file types to learn more. Click Next when you are ready to continue. PowerPoint 97 to 2003 presentation. Saving your presentation in a format compatible with previous versions of PowerPoint allows viewers with an older version of GIF PowerPoint template. This format saves the presentation design as a template, which can be applied to other presentations. PowerPoint show. This format saves the presentation in a format, which directly opens as a slideshow. GIF graphics interchange format. To TIFF, tag image file format. These image file formats GIF, JPEG, PNG, TIFF allow us to save each slide in the presentation as a separate image. Outline or RTF. This format allows us to save just the text content of a presentation in a standard word processing document. Let's save this presentation in a PDF format. Select the PDF option from the list. Click the Save button, or press the Enter key on your keyboard to save the presentation in the selected format. The newly created PDF file opens automatically. Well done, you have saved your presentation as a different file type. Click Next to continue. Using help resources. There are a number of ways to access help resources in the PowerPoint application. Let's explore some now. Click Next to continue. You can access help resources on the Microsoft Support website from the Start screen or from the Backstage view in PowerPoint. To launch the website, you can click the Microsoft PowerPoint help icon or press the F1 key on your keyboard. In this example, click the Microsoft PowerPoint help icon. There are two ways to access help information on the Microsoft Support website. You can browse the available topics, or you can search. Let's search for help. Click the Search for Help icon. Let's search for information on the Zoom command. In this example, the search term has been entered for you. Click the Search for Help icon, or press the Enter key on your keyboard. A list of search results displays. Select Zoom in or out of a document, presentation, or worksheet. The selected article opens with instructions on where to locate the Zoom command and related tips. Click the X or Close button to close the Microsoft Support website. Well done. You have discovered how to use help resources to assist you with any presentation-related queries. Click Next to continue. You can also access help resources within the PowerPoint application. In an open presentation, you can access help resources on the Help tab. Let's try this now. Click the Help tab. Click the Help icon on the Help group. Let's search for information on the Zoom command again. Type Zoom in the search box. A drop-down list displays with suggestions for your search. It has found the Zoom command. Select Zoom. The steps to zoom in or out of a slide display on the Help pane. To go directly to the Zoom command, click the Take Me There button. The Zoom dialog box opens. The current zoom setting is 25%. You want to increase this to 50%. Select 50%. Click the OK button. Now, you want to change the text color of the title on the slide. Click the slide title. Click into the search box and type Text Fill. Select the Text Fill arrow from the drop-down list. Select the highlighted text color. Well done, you now know how to use help resources in the PowerPoint application. Click Next to continue. Using keyboard shortcuts and commands. Well done, you have completed Unit 1, using the application. You may find the keyboard shortcuts below useful as you progress through the course. Once you have familiarized yourself with the commands, click Next to continue. Knowledge check. Which option on the ribbon should you click to open a PowerPoint presentation? Click on the appropriate area in the above screen. Try again. Here's a hint. Click here. Well done. Click Next to continue. Where should you click to save a presentation under a new file name? Click on the appropriate area in the above screen. Well done. Click Next to continue. Which tab on the ribbon should you click to access the Switch Windows button? Click on the appropriate area in the above screen. Well done. Click Next to continue.